Hi, my name is Bob Ross, and welcome to The Joy of Building. I start off with my build palette. Got an assortment of greens and an assortment of grays. This is going to be a very nature type of build. So what I'm going to do right now is just create some terraforming. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it shouldn't be perfect. Because after all, life isn't perfect. That's just something that you have to understand. Don't forget to add just a little bit of divots into your terrain. After all, making terrain is a lot like living life. There's ups and downs, steep slopes, and high slopes. But that's another topic we'll get into. Right now, we just gotta focus on making this part of the terrain just a block deeper. So what we're going to do first is, we're not going to do any of the fancy gradient stuff yet. Let's just add some boulders. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, just a couple rocks here or there. So now we're going to be going over to the rocks and giving them just a bit of gradient. There's going to be 3 different rock types, and I'm sure it's going to be exquisite. I don't really consider myself to be a builder. I find happiness in building, but I wouldn't exactly call myself a builder. I don't have that much experience, and to be honest, everything I build is pretty lackluster. But you don't really need experience. All you need to create art is just a few tools and a vision in your mind. Outside of that, the way your work turns out is entirely dependent on your love and passion for the project. Here's our progress so far. We don't really know where this is going, and I'm not entirely sure we care. Here's a really special lesson for all of y'all. And when I mean special, it's really important. Anytime you learn, you gain. But what I'm doing right now is breaking up the monotony of the green-colored grass with different shades of green. Now, the way I'm doing it is I'm imagining where water would be flowing down after a smooth, calming rainstorm. Where the darker parts of the green are, that's where I imagine most of the water is going down, and out to the side are lighter shades of green, but not as light as the grass green. Later on, I also tend to do this more with the trees, but just be careful not to overdo it. Over in the rocks, we've got 3 different rocks going on here, and going back over here, this is a gradient taken straight out from beutiful, and it's very nice. It works with very different types of rocks, which was my intention, to create some kind of detail gradient. Over here is where we have the really fun part, okay? We've got a green patch going from dark out to light, and in my head, I envision this to be a runoff place where water would go down here. Same with over here. And the trees have been greatly refined. The leaves fall in a pattern going down to the right. And the foliage is, I'm gonna be honest, very mediocre. But when it comes to placing foliage, it's just happy little accidents. In fact, when it comes to terraforming in nature in general, everything is just happy little accidents. I want you to look at this work, okay? And realize that I'm not a builder. Far from it. All I did was put effort into something that I enjoyed making. It just goes to show that no matter how good you are at a project, it really all goes to waste if your heart's not in it. And I was really inspired by gradients, trying to make a painting in Minecraft. And I do seriously mean a painting, because if you look through these props, they're basically 2D. They look awful from this side. Yes, this is a painting in Minecraft. And the entire reason why I made this video Bob Ross themed was because my voice is not quite feeling well. Just another reminder that anyone can paint, anyone can build, as long as you have inspiration.
Until then, from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.